Solid waste management. Today we are going to study about the solid waste management. The growing amount of waste produced in a modern society has a huge impact on the environment. Many of the material disposed of in a general waste bin can last in an environment anywhere from 100 to 1000 years. The existence of a waste in a natural environment can cause the significant impact on plants, animals, and human beings. The solid waste management is a planned process of collection, storage, transportation, processing of a disposable solid waste in a safe and economic manner. On the basis of the nature of the solid waste, it can be classified into three types. The first one is municipal waste, second one is the industrial waste, third one is hazardous waste. The objective of the solid waste disposal is the primary objective of the solid waste management is reducing and eliminating the adverse effects of waste material on human health and environment. Second one is to control collect, process, dispose of the solid waste in an economical way inconsistent with the public health protection. To support the economic development and the superior quality of life, to implementation of a technologically simple plants with a small and adequate scales, possibility of giving added value to the agricultural activity through the availability of additional source of income for managing and treatment and selling the resultant compost, identification of a waste and its minimization at the source, collection and segregation and storage at the site of collection, the transportation of a solid waste, proper treatment of the solid waste, energy recovery, and effective disposal of a solid are the some of the important objectives of solid waste management. There are a number of disposal methods. Few of them we have mentioned. The first one is sanitary landfills. Second one is controlled dump. Third one is bioreactor landfills. Fourth one is composting. Fifth one is recycling and reuse. So then the first, what is this sanitary landfills? These provide the most commonly used waste disposal solutions. These landfills are desired to eliminate or reduce the risk of environmental or public health hazards due to waste disposal. These sites are situated where the land features works as natural buffers between the environment and landfill. For example, the landfill area can be comprised of a clay soil, which is quite resistant to the hazardous waste, or it is characterized by an absence of a surface water or a low water table, preventing the risk of water pollutions. The use of sanitary landfills presents a least health and environmental risk, but cost of establishing such a landfill is comparatively higher than other waste disposal methods. Second comes the controlled dumps. They are more or less like a same sanitary landfills. These dumps comply with many of the requirements for being a sanitary landfills, but these may lack one or two. They may have a well-planned capacity, but no cell planning can be done. There may be or no partial gas management, or no or partial gas management is possible, and basic record keeping or regular cover will be required. Then comes the third one, that is bioreactor landfills. These are the results of recent technological researches. These are based entirely on technical research, and technology has been used in bioreactor landfills. These landfills use a superior microbiological processes to speed up the waste decomposition. Here, the purpose of using a technology is to make the rate of decomposition more, so that within a very short span of a time, The waste can be decomposed and it can be utilized for the other purposes. So controlling feature is addition. So in order to achieve this one, we need to we need to supply the liquid for the optimal moisture for the microbiological digestion. So the liquid is added by recirculating the landfill leachate. When the amount of leachate is not adequate, the same leachate we cannot use it for the decomposition, then in that case the solid waste such as the sewage sludge is used for the decomposition of this waste. So here the living microorganisms are going to carry out the decomposition so that the waste can be simplified or waste can be digested into a smaller fragments and which can be utilized in an economical way. Then the fourth one is the composting. So it involves the biodegradation of organic waste in presence of microorganisms which can be used as an organic fertilizer later on. Most of you probably you might be seen it in the agricultural lands. Some of the farmers may establish such a type of composting units which are going to produce, which are going to convert the organic waste into organic fertilizer. It is a biological decomposition of organic waste under the controlled aerobic wastes. The industries as paper, agricultural, and food processing gives out a waste which are almost 100% organic. These organic matter can be composted to get a good manure, organic manure. Composting is a end product obtained after subjecting the organic fraction of a solid waste to aerobic or anaerobic decomposition to yield a humus, that is a solid carbon, water vapor, and energy. Using this, we can do the organic agricultural farming. Next is the recycling. The processing of non-biodegradable or inorganic waste. Recycling is the method adopted. When it comes to the reuse, there are certain issues which are set up in a small factories. Even during the recycling process, some waste is generated. Some harmful gases also get released when some harmful waste material like plastics are recycled. The many product chart we use in our day-to-day lives cannot be easily recycled, such as computers. Next is the reuse. The organic waste generated from the household or as a result of agricultural activities can be used for making the compost, which in turn is used as a manure. Waste paper or old books or papers can be used for making the paper bags. Chemicals can be reused again to recover the valuable constituents. Building materials can be used in other construction sites. Electronic appliances and furnitures can be repaired and reused as far as possible rather than just dumping them and going in new products. So these are some of the measures that can be done so as to make the solid waste management perfect. Thank you. Thank you all.